Are you wearing too many hats in your business? A lot of people do when they're first getting started, and it's very easy to do because you don't have people in place and you feel like you have to do everything. The problem with wearing too many hats in your business, though, is over time that leads to feeling of overwhelm and frustration and just a lot of headaches in general, because that's a lot to maintain, wearing this hat for this and this hat for this, and you're constantly changing and shifting gears and shifting your focus, and it can really do a lot of harm to your business. So one of the things that I've done with clients in the past is to sit down and take the time to list out all the things that you're doing, no matter how big or how small you think these tasks are, every single task that you're doing in your business. And then comes the fun part. So then you take all these things that you're doing and you start figuring out, you need to look at those and say, okay, these are high level tasks. These are tasks that I'm working on my business. These are things that are moving my business forward. And so maybe take a highlighter and highlight those things. These are the high level things, so this is where you need to be. Then you take all your other tasks that are left over and you start to organize those into, maybe one way I like to do it is organize it into roles. So if you're doing a whole lot of project management type tasks, you're doing a lot of acquisitions type tasks, a lot of dispositions type tasks, or transaction coordinating, group all those things together. From that, then you can figure out who those need to be delegated to. So if you've got somebody on your team that can handle these things, you can pass those tasks off to them, or can also show you where the potential is for your next hire. So what I like to tell people is, look at those lists, organize all those tasks, pick your high level task, everything else, put into a bucket of a role, and then figure out of those things, what is your biggest pain point? If you never had to do that task again, would you be okay with that? And what is gonna take the most burden off of you right now? So I know for me, I always enjoyed project management, so that was one of the last things that I took off my plate to delegate, and stopped wearing that hat and hired somebody else to wear that hat for me. But I had a big pain point of acquisition, so it was really important for me to make sure that I brought somebody on that could take on the acquisitions part and do all those tasks for me. So figure out what those pain points are and hire to that. The other great thing about doing this activity is that once you see all these tasks that you've laid out, then it makes it very easy to plug them into a job description. So if you don't have somebody for that position already, you know what they need to be doing because you were doing all of it. So you can take all those tasks, drop those into your job description, and then build your systems and processes for each of those tasks. That way, when you bring that person on, you know what they should be doing and how it should be done. So I would encourage you, if you feel like you're wearing a lot of hats in your business, try this activity. Try dumping all these things out and organizing them and finding out, where you can either delegate or eliminate, because sometimes you may be doing things that don't even need to be done. They're not important at all. No one needs to be doing them. So take that opportunity to really look and say, can I delegate this or can I eliminate this? And that will really help to keep you focused on the important things, the high level things, and hire the right people doing the right things for you to take some of that pressure off and wearing all those hats in your business.